Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am so excited to be actually sitting down and filming with you guys. This is something that I have been wanting to do for a very long time. I just get really busy in my personal life, but I finally am sitting down with you guys to film this video, and I thought what better way to christen my YouTube page than to review and go over and kind of do like a first impressions of the new Kylie and Kourt collaboration with Kylie Cosmetics. I bought the whole bundle and it just got in yesterday, so I'm super excited. As you guys know, it comes with 3 eyeshadow palettes retailing at $24 each. You have a pink one, a green one, and a blue one. I know that this is kind of confusing because it's white packaging, but it's green. And then 3 lipsticks that also come with it, and these retail for $16 each. So I am super excited to kind of dive into it. This has been a very anticipated collaboration. She has done one with all of her sisters now besides Kendall. Let's see if she actually does that. We know how Kendall likes to do like her own thing. When I first saw this, I was super excited to get my hands on it because just like, let me just show you what one of the palettes looks like out of the packaging because they are just so cute in my opinion. So here is just the green one just for you to look at. It's super cute, plastic, and it has the Kourt and Kylie Cosmetics in kind of a holographic writing here. And then when you open it up, this one kind of broke on me when I opened it, but it has a big giant mirror here, 4 eyeshadow palettes, and then the kind of holographic lining around each eyeshadow palette. So I think that they're really cute. Some people are saying that they look kitty. I think that they're wrong in that pastels are super in and that it's really cute. So super excited to try all these formulas and try these eyeshadows. I have Kylie's Burgundy palette and I have her Take Me on Vacation palette. So I'm very curious to see like how these compare with those eyeshadows, and I've actually never tried her velvet lipsticks, so I'm really excited because all of these lippies that come in this collection are her velvet formula. If you'd like to see my review and first impressions and see how I got this look, just keep watching. Okay, so let's go in with the pink palette. This one is definitely a little bit more of like the lighter kind of shimmery shades. So this is what that looks like. You have the color Diamond, Poosh, the Queen, and Gluten. This is the one that is for Penelope, her daughter, because all 3 palettes and the 3 lipsticks, the blue, the green, and the pink, I believe are for her daughter and her 2 sons, so Penelope, Mason, and Rain. So, this is that one, and I'll do some swatches for you guys. As you can tell in the swatch of Diamond, the shimmers definitely look a little chunky, but they feel nice, if that makes sense. And they look pretty great. The matte, okay, is definitely chunky. Like, look at how that one, just look how that swatched. I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of streaky and kind of chunky, but it's still a pretty color. Okay, so here are all the swatches. You have Diamond, Poosh, the Queen, and gluten-free, which they're pretty. I'm definitely curious to see how they perform. So there really isn't very many options that you can do with this palette. One thing that I love about all of these palettes is that they have a really big mirror, which is nice because if you want to just throw them in your bag and just kind of have it as an option, like it comes with a very nice full-size mirror. So I like to do my eyes before I do my face, especially when trying out new palettes, because you never know if it's gonna fall out or like what the pigment's gonna be, and if I do my whole face of foundation, then it's not gonna look very great afterwards. So using my Too Faced 24-hour Shadow Insurance, I'm just gonna go in and prime my eye. And I have my mirror here, so that's what I'm looking at. Oh, great. So now that those are primed, so going in with my SL Miss Glam blending brush, so tap into the Queen here. There doesn't seem to be, oh, can you guys tell? There's a decent amount of fallout. Ooh, a lot of fallout. Alright, well see, this is why I don't do my foundation before, because I would have been very upset. I'm just gonna place this in the crease. I mean, it shows up rather nice, and I like the consistency, and it seems pigmented. Okay, so now that that is down, I mean, it went in pretty well. It's blending pretty well, and it's a pretty color. It also can depend on the primer, because obviously, I mean, the shadows are gonna pick up much better with a primer than with nothing, but I mean, with a primer, it doesn't look too bad. And so then going in with my Morphe M210, just kind of smaller, thinner shadow brush, I think I'm gonna go in with Poosh, this color right here. I'm gonna go in with this eye, just with the brush dry, and then I'll go in with this eye, putting a little bit of my Max Fix Plus on it, just to see like how the shimmers pick up or not. And the best way to put on a shimmer is to pat it in instead of sweeping across, just to kind of really get that shimmer to stay. So, I mean, looking at it, it's definitely a little bit patchy. Let me try going in with my finger, see if that helps. See, it picks up a lot on your finger. Okay, so there's definitely a lot of fallout, if you can see, but it's kind of in my lashes and over here, so that's something just to kind of be aware of. But the color is pretty, so let me go in with my Max Fix Plus and give this a couple spritz. See if that helps a little bit. Okay, so, I mean, it went in a little bit better. I definitely wouldn't say much, but it definitely kind of stayed in place better. The color really is really, really pretty. Okay, then going in with this e.l.f. blending eye brush. I literally got this at Target forever ago. It's so old and so dirty, but I absolutely love it for the inner corner highlight. I'm gonna go into Diamond and put it right in my inner highlight. I mean, it's a beautiful inner highlight shade. I mean, that is a beautiful inner highlight shade. I'm going back in with this Morphe brush. I'm gonna take the last one gluten-free, the last one gluten-free, and just kind of put that in my under eye. Okay, so going over the pink palette, this is kind of the look that I got. And I'll put like maybe a look better with lashes and eyeliner and stuff, but I mean, I don't know if you can really tell, I'm gonna get closer in, but the fallout is everywhere. Like, there's glitter and shimmer all over my eyes, and it doesn't really blend well together. So, I mean, the colors are theoretically really pretty, but I'm not sure how I like them on. Let me put on some lashes and some eyeliner and see if that kind of helps. Okay, so I decided not to put lashes on and just kind of put mascara on because I wear glasses a lot, so I would probably use this palette specifically with just my everyday look, which would be my glasses. So I just put mascara on and liner to see like what it would look like realistically, and I mean, it definitely made it better. And I mean, they're pretty, I'm not gonna lie, but I just wish that the shimmer was a little bit more, not pigmented, but kind of stuck together more, because it's really kind of loose, and there is literally just fallout all the way down to here and all the way down to here, and it kind of looks like I'm crying like glitter, which is fine. Like, everyone likes to cry glitter, but this definitely, I mean, I don't know. It's like, I would use it and I will use it, but I just wish that maybe there was like one other matte shade in here, because ideally, you know, like each palette would have at least one look in it, and so this is really kind of the only look that you can do with this palette, I feel like, unless you do, I mean, different combinations of the shimmers, but I mean, the Queen is the only matte shade in here, so that's really the only transition shade you can use if you were just gonna take this one palette. Like, all together, and if you put all the palettes together, there's like so many looks that you can do mixing each ones, but I'm focusing today on just doing one for each palette, and so this is that look. Okay, so next we're gonna go into the green palette, which has this really pretty packaging, and this one is for Mason, I believe. Now, when I got my package, because I bought the bundle, I opened up my green palette, and Matcha literally just like fell out onto my lap. Like, the whole shadow just like did not sit in the pan at all, and the whole thing literally just fell out. So you can see that it's like I don't know what happened, but it's, my green palette's a mess. And like, I emailed her customer service, and I had a palette one time come in. I got the Take Me on Vacation palette, and the mirror came in broken when I got it, and I emailed her customer service, and right away they got me a new one and overnighted it to me, which was nice. But I was really sad, because I was really kind of excited for this color. So this palette definitely reminds me more, I can't like hold it all the way up. I'll try, because I don't want it to like fall out. But, oh, okay, there you can kind of see it. I mean, it's just not going to be in focus, but this one is definitely more kind of Christmassy colors. It has this kind of taupey color right here, which is slop kebab, and then you have the red, which is maize, green, which is matcha, and then this really pretty shade, which is heartless. And I will swatch these ones for you. Now, these mattes automatically already feel more buttery than the pink palette one, and I don't know if that's just the color or what, but these ones definitely seem better. Like, very carefully trying to swatch matcha so it doesn't get all over the place. And then here is, so here are these swatches. They're definitely they're kind of patchy, but not that great. I like the consistency in this palette a lot more than the pink palette. So you have slop kebab, maize, matcha, and then heartless. This palette, you definitely have a lot more options on what you can do with them. Like, I'm already looking at the palette right now, and I'm seeing, you know, like, you can either do like a really pretty red and green spotlight eye, or you can even focus more on like heartless and with a little bit of pop of green, and, you know, like some halo eyes. Like, there's just a lot more options that you can do, simply because there's two mattes and there's two shimmers. Like, there's just more of a color variety. Because in the pink palette, all of the shimmers, I mean, they didn't look the same, but they were all in the same spectrum. Like, if they had like a darker shimmer, like just took away one of like the champagne colors and just added in a darker shimmer, I think that this one, or that pink palette, would work so much better. So going in again with my 24-hour shadow insurance, I'm going to prime my eyes one more time. Going in with this SL Miss Glam, I'm going to tap into Slop Kebab as my transition shade. That is definitely a very pretty color though. More on the taupey brown side. And I think it works really well with the other colors. Okay, so now that that is down, I am gonna go in with my Glamours Doll, more kind of a pointed blending brush, and I am going to I'm going to dip in with matcha very, very carefully. And let there be fallout. And start packing it on either side. Okay, I'm not gonna use this brush. I'm going to use back in with my Morphe 2 110 brush, tapping into matcha. I bought the bundle when it first came out when it first launched, and then I started seeing everyone's reviews on it, and I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, like please let it be good. But you know, I guess we'll see at the end of this review how I feel. This definitely is a really, really pretty green. It's not as patchy, it's definitely as like glittery as the shimmers in the pink palette, so you kind of have to be careful. But this is with a dry brush, not horrible, definitely some fallout. And I'm gonna go in and with the other eye, or I'm gonna again do this whole eye without using fixed spray, and then this one with using fixed spray. I'm gonna go in with Heartless, which is kind of again a really pretty like taupey shimmer shade. I'm just gonna pop this in the center. I do really like that combination. I think that looks really pretty. And not what I normally would do. I'm definitely more of a warm neutral type of person. So I like that this is gonna kind of force me, you know, to like do something different. Okay, now that that is down, I'm gonna go in with my Glamour Dolls kind of more pointed blender brush. Kind of just tap back in with matcha very, very lightly and fix the... Alright guys, I'm actually gonna really liking this eye. And then I'm gonna go in with Maze, the red color. And I'm going to add this under my line, on my lower lash line. Alright, this red color is pretty stunning. I'm not gonna lie. And the whole I mean, my eye does look like Christmas, like for sure, but I'm not mad at it at all. Just going back in with my S Miss Glam brush, tapping it into Slop Kebab again, and cleaning up the outer edge. I mean, of course there's like a whole bunch of fallout again with the shimmer shades, but I'm not mad at this look at all. Now I'm gonna go in with this eye with my MAC Fix Plus on the brushes and see how that looks different, or how that looks in comparison with this eye completely dry. Alright, I'm already seeing a huge difference. Like, look at that pigment compared to that pigment. Which I know that's like typical for when you put the MAC Fix Plus on and you're in kind of wet the brush with a lot of shimmers. It just makes it come up a lot more pigmented, but I just wanted to point out that in comparison, you know. I feel like this is like almost a Harry Potter eye. You get what I mean? Like the green and the kind of like taupey shimmer in this middle is kind of more like Slytherin, and then you got the red with the Gryffindor. I don't know what to do with Slop Kebab. Maybe they can just be, you know, they're just a transition house. How many of you guys bought the palette, or bought these palettes, and how many of you guys bought the bundle? I'm really curious. Alright, so this is what it looks like with MAC Fix Plus on. Definitely a little bit more pigmented in my opinion. And then here is it with just a dry brush. I mean, not a huge difference, but I like it. I'm digging it. Okay, so I'm gonna put on lashes and eyeliner and I will be right back. Okay, so here is what this eye look looks like with lashes and eyeliner. I put on the Azarito lashes in the style Irresistible. I actually have a code with them and I'll drop it down below. But I mean, I'm not mad at this look. Again, there's just a lot of fallout. Like if you look, like my face looks dirty from the amount of fallout. Which I mean is again why I didn't put foundation on while I was testing these out, just to see what it looks like. And I guess fallout really isn't that big of a deal because you can always just clean your face afterwards, but I don't mind fallout in the pan. It kind of bugs me that there's fallout on my face because what if, you know, most people don't put, you know, their foundation on after their eyeshadow and then you mess up your whole foundation. But I mean, this look definitely isn't bad. And definitely, I think it's a little bit more Christmassy. But I mean, if you want to use it around Christmas time, that's not too bad. And normally I wouldn't buy this palette, but for the sake of the bundle, I did. And I do like the green, and I do like the taupey shimmer color. And I like them all. I think I just don't really like them together, but it's nice to have them in my collection. So yes, that is the green palette. And now we are going to move on to the blue palette. Alright guys, so lastly we are going to be going over the blue palette, which I think that this is my favorite palette packaging. Just like, look how freaking cool they are. I mean, all of them are just so stinking cool. And like the holographic, it's just, ugh. I live for this packaging, but I'm also a sucker for packaging. So I saved the blue one for last because I think that this is the one that I will probably reach for the most. So this is the blue palette, and this is definitely, I think, one of the most versatile everyday palettes. So you have 1994, In the Rain, Calabasas, and Bible. Now let me swipe this one, or swatch this one for you. And now, okay, this one, so far, the swatches with the shimmers seem less patchy. Mattes, again, are still kind of chunky. Like, I don't know if you can see, there's like full chunks in these ones right here. So, I mean, so that is that with these ones. Yeah, I just feel like these colors are definitely more everyday and the most diverse everyday. Because the pink palette are everyday shimmers, if you want just kind of like a light eye, running to the store, doing some light errands, like natural but like not natural look. This one would be an actual look where you have like colors where you can like deepen up the crease and just like bigger, bolder colors. So I'm really, really excited for that. I already primed my eyes. Going in with my handy dandy Miss L Glam blending brush, I'm going to tap in 2 Calabasas here and put that in my crease. Now again, you guys, like, the fallout in the packaging is insane. I also chose to do a look with each palette because I feel like a lot of the reviews kind of did like one eye with one or one eye with the other, or just like one look in general. I wanted to give you guys a complete review of every single palette because not everyone's going to get the bundle. Sometimes you guys might just want one palette or another. So I figured this way would be the easiest way to give you that honest review. Okay, I think that out of all the transition shades, this one's definitely my favorite. What do you think? Let's switch it up for the shimmers and let's go in with the M153 brush from Morphe, which is just a thicker blender, or a thicker shadow brush. Let's go in with In the Rain right here. Also, can we just talk about how cute the little holographic outline of each shadow is in every single one of the palettes? They've been getting a lot of crap about saying that the packaging is too kiddie-like, but I think that they're really cute. Like, the pastels are definitely in right now. They're small, they're compact, and the hollow doesn't look cheap in my opinion. I mean, this is stunning. See, now there's automatically fallout all in the shimmer shades. They're just really loosely pressed and very glittery, which normally I wouldn't mind, but in this case it's just kind of like it's just too messy. And this is like with primer. Maybe it's the way that I'm applying it. Maybe it's the brushes that I use. I'm not sure, but these are definitely not easy, quick eyeshadows. You're gonna have to work and kind of do some touch up with it. Now going in with the Morphe M5210. I mean, this is a pretty stunning glitter. Like, hello. This looks a lot like Trophy Wife by Fenty Beauty. Do any of you guys have that? So now going in with my Glamour Doll brush again, I'm gonna go in with Bible. I also keep up with the Kardashians on their TV show, and it's cute because a lot of these names are things that they say. Like, if you're a true Kardashian fan, you know that they say Bible all the time. Oh, this is pretty. That's a really pretty color. And it's blending really well because I just want to deepen up this crease a tad bit. I mean, it's blending pretty nice from what I can see. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. Okay, yeah, so you can definitely tell this one, the shimmers just seem a lot more controlled and definitely have more of like a foiled effect than these ones, which is more shimmery. So far I definitely like it more with the Fix Plus. Okay, so here are the two different looks compared. This one is with Max Fix Plus, this one is not. Let me close zoom in on it for you. This one's definitely a little bit more wild. She's the wild child. This one's a little bit more contained, and I think I definitely like this eye better than this one. So let's go ahead and do the rest of my face, and then we can go over the lippies. So going in with my Smashbox Photo Finish, I'm just gonna prime the skin a bit. I definitely love how matte this primer makes my skin feel. I'm also always down for new suggestions for primer, so if you guys have any that you absolutely love, let your girl know. Then going in with my Fenty Beauty foundation in the shade 222, and my Morphe Y6 brush, which is just a flat top kabuki brush. Laura Lee, this is her holy grail go-to, and it has become my holy grail foundation brush. So let's see if it's gonna become your holy grail foundation brush. Put a couple pumps of foundation on here. I just love the smell that this Fenty foundation has. It almost smells like a fragrance. Into the hairline. And then also a tip that I learned for your nose foundation is don't put the foundation directly on your nose. Then you can kind of get like kind of bumps if you have kind of a porous nose like I do. If you just use like whatever's left over on your brush and then tap it into your nose, it leaves much smoother. Okay, so now that that foundation is on, I'm gonna go in with the Kylie Cosmetics concealer. Figured might as well try to use as many Kylie products that I own, since this is a Kylie Cosmetics first impressions / review. And conceal this under eye. Probably should have done my inner highlight after I did my concealer, but it's okay. I'm gonna have to go in and do my under eyes anyway once I'm done with the concealer, so I'll just retouch what I block. And then going in with my Real Techniques blender brush, I'm just gonna blend that out. I like to initially blend it out with my beauty blender or my Real Techniques beauty sponge, and then go in with my Y6. And just kind of blend that out and smooth it out a little bit. Going in with the Royal and Langnickel contour brush, which is just a Moda brush, in BMD 120. I'm going to take my Cover FX setting powder, just kind of put it in the under eye. So now going in with the new Morphe Bronzer palette, I'm gonna go in with the shade Vlogger. Well, this is the one that I have, is the shade Vlogger. It has more of a contour shade here and then a bronzer here. I'm gonna kind of mix the two together and just kind of brighten this up a bit, or bronze this up a bit. I'm gonna be using my Luxie 514 blush brush. Morphe has really been stepping their game up. Since I'm in LA, I went to their Morphe store in Burbank and tried their new highlights that just dropped on Monday, and you guys, they were absolutely stunning. I already have my order in. They were just so pigmented and blinding. I was rather shooketh. So now that I have a little bronze on the skin, I'm gonna go in with The Balm Girls Getaway Trio Blush Palette. I absolutely love The Balm's blushes. If you guys haven't tried it, highly suggest. My favorite is Balm Springs right here. Using my another Luxie blush brush. This one I guess is just a little bit fluffier than the other one. I'm gonna tap into Balm Springs, excuse me, and give me a little color to the cheeks. Alright, now that I have a little bit of color, it's time for the highlight, which I'm such a highlighting person, you guys. Like, literally, like, dose me in highlighter and I will be a-okay. You could take away any product besides mascara. I do really love mascara, and if I was stranded on a desert island and had to pick 2 or 3 products, definitely sunscreen. Even though I'm tan, sometimes, you know, you just gotta be careful. Some mascara and a highlighter and I would be set. So going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter. Ugh. Literally, just whenever I see this, it just, oh, your girl's dirty. It is just, I mean, Anastasia and Almarizi did that. Like, they did that, you guys. So going in with a Morphe M05 brush. If you can't tell, I love me some Morphe brushes. I'm just gonna tap into here and add, you guys, this is not even fair. Like, what? I just need this in everything, in a body shimmer, in an eyeshadow, in a lip gloss, in a lipstick, just like an outfit, purse, phone case. That is just so stinking stunning. Okay. And then I also watched Nikki Tutorials reviews of this, and she used Diamond in the pink palette as a highlight as well. So let's see how that works. So I'm just gonna tap into Diamond with my same highlighting brush and add that onto it and see what that looks like. Oh, shoot, guys. Look at that. Holy crap. Now that is a highlight. Okay. All right, pink palette, I see you. You know, I was giving you a little crap earlier, but you redeemed yourself with this highlighting shade. Now that we have the highlight to filth, we have a little bit of color, we got a little bit of bronze. Let's go in and finish the bottom lash line and then finish the eyes. So going in with my M210 Morphe brush, I'm just gonna go back into Calabasas and just kind of put that in the under eye. And then I'm just gonna kind of mimic the shadow on the top with the shadow on the bottom and go in with Bible and smoke out that corner, tap it. And Bible, you guys, really is a gorgeous color. Like, look at that. Ugh, I'm obsessed. Yeah, I knew this was gonna be my favorite palette, and that's why I saved it till the end, but I'm absolutely in love with this. And then I'm gonna go into In the Rain right here, add that a little bit closer, and just blend that in with the inner corner highlight that we already have. I'm going back in with my e.l.f. brush. I'm going to tap back into 1944 and just finish up this inner highlight. All right, lashes and liner, and I will be right back. I'm gonna go in with the House of Lashes Sephora Collection eyelashes, and oh, this one's just empty. Yeah, it's just, that one's just struggling a bit. I'm in with the shade, or with the Styles as Seal, which I am obsessed with House of Lashes eyelashes. Those are the most eyelashes that I have from one brand in my eyelash collection. Now that we have my face done and my eyes done and my lashes on, we're gonna go over the new lipsticks. So there are 3 new lippies that come in this collab, and they're all the velvet formulas. And so we have Rad, French Kiss, and Mini. So let me take these out of the boxes so you can see. The lippies, I think, were for sure my absolute favorite part of the collab. I am obsessed with Kylie Cosmetic lipsticks. I have almost all of her like lip kits, and I think that they're just an incredible formula, and that they last forever, and that they're not too like drying. And so I hadn't tried the velvet lipsticks yet, so I was so excited. So here are the 3 colors. We have French Kiss, Mini, and Rad. So French Kiss is definitely like more of a nude. The pink is more, or Mini is more of like a pinky, I want to say almost kind of Christian-esque color. And then Rad is this beautiful, vibrant red orange. So let's try these on. Okay, so going in with French Kiss first, I think that this is just such a stunning nude, and I love the way that her lip products smell. Like, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm weird, but I absolutely love it. So let's see how this one looks on. So this is just one swipe. You can tell that it's definitely pigmented, and it does not feel dry whatsoever. Okay, so this is French Kiss on. I'm so obsessed with this color. I thought, like, with my skin tone when I first saw it, that it was going to be a little bit too nude, but this is stunning. Like, I absolutely love it. It's going to be a very frequent go-to for me when I want just like a classic nude lip, and it definitely works with this palette as well. Now let's put on Mini. Now Mini, I think, is definitely my favorite color out of the collection. It is just my, you know, a classic, just kind of rosy, semi-ish brownish nude, but like definitely just my absolute go-to. Okay, so here is Mini, definitely my favorite out of the 3 colors. It is just such a pretty color, and it even goes with the eye. I would say that it is definitely more rosy. It almost kind of has like an orangey tone to it, but I'm not mad at it whatsoever. Definitely the same formula and consistency as the other colors. Super soft, super moisturizing, not too dried down. Absolutely love it. Easy to put on without a lip liner, which is really nice because a lot of her stuff comes in kits, but these ones definitely you can use without a liner. And yeah, definitely obsessed with this one. So let's try on Rad and see how that one looks. That one, if you guys can't tell, did stain my lips the slightest bit. Definitely not enough to like be annoying, but something that I just wanted to point out. So the last one is Rad, and this is the one that's supposed to go with the palette that I'm wearing. So I'm super excited for this one. I just love big, vibrant colors like this. Like, that is just freaking stunning. Okay guys, so this is Rad, and it definitely complements the eyeshadow palette in my opinion. I think that this is absolutely stunning. I think that it is a really bright, vibrant orange red without looking too orange. The color went on consistently. Everything looks great. It feels great. Absolutely in love with it. And I think this is also going to be a new favorite when I go to like grab a more bright kind of color instead of just like a normal nude, you know, special occasion. I'm just feeling my makeup today. I'm just feeling myself that day. I'm gonna pop Rad on and I'm going to love it. This is the final look using the blue palette and the Rad lipstick. Just a quick overview of the other eyeshadows palettes. I think that the pink one is definitely more of an all-day super light palette, and the green one is definitely a bit more holiday-ish. I feel like the blue palette is definitely more of an everyday option type of palette. I bought all of the ones that I got and I will use them, but I think that it definitely each one kind of depends on what you want to use it for. But I think that overall, I mean, they're really pretty shades. It's a really nice kind of range. Love the packaging, love the concept, love that each one's kind of for her kids. I think that the eyeshadows definitely are a little bit shimmery and glittery, and I think that the mattes get a little bit patchy, but definitely not workable. They're not to the point where you can't wear them, you can't work them, you can't use them. You definitely can. It's just not a very easy, just quick on the go application. You might just have to work a little bit more, and there's a lot of fallout, so definitely be careful with that if you do your foundation before your makeup or before your eyes. So those are just some things to think about the lipsticks, get all three. They're incredible. They feel great. I wore one the other night. They last long. I had Chick-fil-A and they lasted through Chick-fil-A. Shout out, sponsor me. But yeah, absolutely love the lipsticks. Great formula, great color, goes on with one swipe, super easy, not messy. That is my overall thoughts and views on the Kylie and Kourt collaboration with Kylie Cosmetics. I mean, I think that it's worth it, you know? I think that it's definitely worth it. Maybe if you have a little bit more skills when it comes to the eyeshadows, but definitely grab the lipsticks if you can. But thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed this review and first impression. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button below, like this video, and just let me know what other videos you'd like to see. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.